Stay and don't move.
Okay, perfect. How are you? You look very good.
Okay, I'm just
So good
afraid to
looking.
move. Can I move or not? I don't
Just a
understand.
little bit. You gotta stay in the frame of the camera. Isn't that important?
No,
It
should be
is.
alive.
What?
I mean, if you prepare everything too perfect, you become too closed. The flow of energy. If you any fears, if you have to move, to make mistake, then you become squeezed and the energy doesn't flow. It's not good. You just need to be crazy, allowed to make mistakes. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like dealing with a kid. There's like certain boundaries that are important in life.
Okay.
Where it's great to have like people express themselves or kids dance around and express themselves, but then there's like certain areas, like if you're at church, if you're in public, you can't have the kids like running around yelling. You can't have your dog running around barking. As much as you want like people to have freedom, like it's not just about that person.
Okay. I hear your opinion. I have totally opposite. Because right now, if you even watch this video about coaching, about inner child, about reblock your sexual energy, reblock your childhood energy.
Reblock or unblock?
Unblocked.
You're gonna reblock it.
Unblocked.
Yeah.
It means that you reprogram yourself. You let go of all this not important and harmful culture patterns which say to you, don't do this, afraid this, you will go to hell if you will do this. Don't do this because you will be rejected. Don't do this, go to church and be patient and be that. And we used to do something that we don't like, and we become like, squeeze our ass, and like robots. And you see a lot of adults. So people afraid to dance, people afraid to move, people afraid to sing songs. And now the best trend, this is Instagram, for example, social networks. What we like to watch most of all right now?
I don't know.
The most stupid things we like to watch when somebody have fun from simple things. Somebody just dancing on the street, on the middle of the big city. Something just singing songs in the forest and really enjoy this. Somebody just like a child, play, smile, even if the life super hard, even if you don't have any money, even if you have war in your country, but you still make jokes, you're laughing, you're dancing. You're like a child.
That's a good point. I can't disagree with that. I think it is really important to like let our like inner child or our freedom and not feel constrained. I also think it's important to not be afraid. Like if you're going into a church, and the reason that you don't yell when you're in church or it could be a synagogue, a Buddhist temple. The reason that you don't yell in there is not because you're afraid. It's because you kind of respect the energy of different places. Like a library is a place for quiet, calm energy, and there's other places that are for a lot of energy. But you don't conform to the space because of fear. It's just what it is.
So you mean that every place required specific attitudes?
I think we have to adjust our energy to different places.
If you want to be as a child, you don't go to the church. You go to the park.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing right now. We are in the park.
Oh my gosh.
We are not in the church.
That's true. This is a place for jumping around.
And I don't know why you mentioned church. Because now church has the worst reputation in the world.
There's a lot of people who love and respect the church. You can't...
I mean, but this is common statistic. People very disappointed about church because many people lived in the fear so long time.
I think that part of church, anywhere there's fear, whether there's fear from government or religion
parents,
family
how many
or
parents
school, I think we can agree that fear is not the best motivator.
I remember also when I was a child and I went to Orthodox church, And I started to laugh for some reason. Ha! And my mom like said, and mom laughs with me too. And other woman came to me and said, "You're not allowed to laugh in here because people will think that you are a witch."
Because you're a witch?
Yes, you should be suffering, crying, praying, but not laughing and not be happy. And then I stayed near the door because I was feel like it's too many people, not possible to breathe. Other women come to me and say, "If you stay on the where is the wind, it means that you're witch. You can't stay here." And I was like, "Okay, goodbye." Probably, yeah. And I told myself, this is the last time when I visit Orthodox church. I guess I was 16.
So already a witch at 16, huh?
You know, witch is not, it's nothing bad. According to the history, witch, it's somebody who knows more. In the Ukrainian language or Sanskrit language, witch, it's vedьма. Somebody who knows more. Usually in the ancient time, witch lived on the edge of the village. They were not so communicate with everybody, not celebrate holidays with everybody. But if somebody has troubles with health, what they did? They went to witch. If somebody had troubles with luck or with the weather, no enough rain, what they did? They went to the shaman in the village. But usually everybody afraid them because they knew more than usually. And Christian church, of course, they didn't like because they are not in the rule, no in the society.
Yeah, makes sense. A lot of burning of witches here in the old days.
So my question
burn
to
'em.
you,
What?
can we be like a child in the park?
Okay, in the park we can do it.
Can you sing a song right now?
Remember the one we were in? I taught you
Yeah.
the one that we were riding the scooter.
Yeah, let's do this.
So then we do it. I do, and then you do it.
Yeah.
Row, row, row your boat
Gentle down the stream,
merrily, 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 merrily.
life is but a dream.
Wow.
It's the
nice.
first song that you taught me in
Yeah,
Thailand.
yeah.
It's Indonesia. It was Indonesia.
Yeah.
We
Oh, these
drive by
flies are killing me.
scooter. We drive by scooter to the volcano.
We went to the volcano that has all of the what was that they have in there?
Acid, the salt, yellow color. What is
Sulfur. Hey, you can buy sulfur.
it? Right.
Yeah.
It was rainy, Indonesia, no tourists at all.
That was fun. We were in Java, in the middle of nowhere, no tourists.
It was
cool.
super unmemorable, like.
Just in the middle of nowhere, driving scooter.
And
I
on
love
the
this.
road, you could buy bananas in the dough, right?
I love.
And the hotel was, do you remember, $5 or something like this where we stay? The hotels was $5 and it didn't have any toilet, like any bathroom.
Don't tell everybody that we did that.
But that's such option that they had.
Yeah. That's true. It's so funny when you're in the middle of nowhere too, and you order some food, and then they come out with the camera and they start taking pictures and videoing you to like put on their advertising because you're like the only foreigner. They're like, "You like the food, right?" I'm like, yeah, I do. I like it. Just to be polite. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for
So we can be
conversation.
playful, right?
Yeah, in the park. As soon we are not in the church and not in the government.
No fear.
Not library. Without fears, we can be in the park, in the city.
Yeah.
It's allowed. It's even good to be example to others who are afraid, so much fears, to help others people to feel fun, joy in the life, and let yourself to be playful.
Allow yourself to be playful.
Yeah,
true.
because life is just a game.
And kissing is cool, right? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.